Hi, Cancer. This is going to be your October 2020 forecast. It's good for the sun, rising, and moon sign of Cancer. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. If it doesn't resonate, try watching readings for your rising or moon sign. You could find additional messages or deeper messages there, or you can just try back next week. I will do love messages next week. This is just a general forecast. You can apply it to any part of your life for the month of October. If you'd like a private reading, the link to my website to schedule is in the description below. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. I read for you here every week. All right, Cancer, let's get into it. I've dropped all the cards and some oracle cards to get a bigger picture of what the month of October is going to look like. I got to tell you, Cancer, this is the best reading I've done thus far. I've made it through the fire and earth signs. And I feel like the water signs are shifting and they're in a different place from the other zodiac signs I've read for so far. I see distinct correlations between your oracle cards and your tarot, which I like. I think you're going to feel a strong synchronicity. I think that you guys are in a place of building something here. And I think that timing is going to be a factor for a lot of different parts of your life, in particular your love life. I think that it will be a month of really shining brightly and claiming your independence and who you truly are as a person and weaving a web, turning your dreams into a reality, allowing for a lot of expansion. Yeah, let's get into it with the oracle messages. The overall theme of the month using the Colette Baron Reed Spirit of the Animal Oracle deck: Cat Spirit, claim your independence. Spider Spirit, make your dreams real. And Peacock, let it shine, all in the upright. Okay, Cancer. When I see claim your independence, this card said something different for me. A lot of us, because of COVID, we felt very limited in the things that we could do. But it created a catalyst for change for a lot of us. Some of you are claiming your independence in romantic relationships, or perhaps you're learning how to be yourself in a crowd or with your friends. Some of you have decided to work for yourselves as well. It will be a month of embracing who you truly are, your authentic self, and being independent, not giving up that independence. And I see that here in your crowning thought is the Nine of Pentacles, which is sometimes the epitome of independence, which I like. Spider Spirit is making your dreams real. This person does not sit on their dreams. They get into their creative projects and their hobbies. They go back to school. Spider Spirit, it's where we weave a web, often in a community of people. Sometimes that we bring something to fruition and into reality. When you do this, it will really make you feel good about yourself. I'm seeing a lot of networking happening and being somewhat in the spotlight and making your dreams real. That really came out in your driving position with the Emperor and the Three of Pentacles. Some of you really will be establishing a lot of structure and authority in your life. You might even be in a role of leadership in some way, or you're taking the lead, taking charge, with the Three of Pentacles really wanting to build something and implement what you learn. Some of you are going to be in charge at work or a new creative project possibly in your life that you manifest into the 3D, which is beautiful. From my color oracle deck, which I've been using for health, a lot of people skip health messages and they focus more on relationships and money and career. I think it's important to deliver health messages once a month, and this deck helps me do that. Um, you have two cards of purple. This is your top chakra, so getting in touch with your own soul with these colors here of purple and indigo. Purple, developmental clarity. Silver, be persistent. And indigo, improve your vision. I think that you guys might need to get a little bit closer to a person or a situation to see it more clearly, improve your vision. This card has come out a lot. Apparently, everyone needs to go get their eyes examined. Also, it spoke to me about like putting on rose-tinted glasses. Your perception of something is important. You need to take a harder look at something possibly this month, or you just need an eye exam. Whatever it is that you're working on this month will be a month of persistence. And I think that you know that because the way you see yourself this month is the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. This could have to do with a relationship, with work, with a hobby or whatever, it doesn't really matter what it's about. It will take persistence. You will need to keep at something. A health regimen, career, persistence will be key in claiming that independence, letting it shine, and making your dreams come real, even. And developmental clarity. You might have had some clouded judgment. You might feel a little foggy in the month of October. What helps with that is rest, eating a proper diet, and we need to develop mental clarity in a situation when we might not have all the facts or our judgment is clouded. So keep all those things in mind moving through October. The solar system wanted to talk to you, and you guys got Saturn in reverse and Pisces. This is the energy of Capricorn. Now, because I have the Wheel of Fortune on the table as your catalyst for change and the challenge this month, that's Jupiter, that's Sagittarius, that's expansion. So when I put the two together, the message of Saturn is the part that accepts the challenge to gain wisdom. Don't be afraid to accept a challenge that will help you learn something new, and then you can turn that wisdom into knowledge. You may struggle with that and feel a little stubborn in some situations. In October, you may feel as though your personal beliefs are challenged in some way. Let the energy of Pisces come in to help you. This energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens resolve. And I do notice the Emperor is here in your driving position. He might be a little my way or the highway. You know, you might have to open up to some different beliefs of different people in order to cooperate and have growth and expansion at work, relationships, even personal growth. But I also saw it kind of differently, is that you were trying to let go of the restrictive Saturn energy and allow for expansion and ups and downs and change. Make sure you soften your resolve and be compassionate and wistful and forgiving. You may have someone like this come into your life. The Romance Angel Oracle deck wanted to talk to you about your love life. This can be about romantic love, family, even friendships, even the relationship you have with yourself or something that you're working on. You know, we have relationships with even our hobbies, right? Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Now, I do notice that the Hierophant and the Emperor on the table, these two cards indicate sometimes a person that really likes things to feel familiar, traditional, the way they've always known it, the way they've always done it. Familiar is good, right? But we're supposed to be letting go and allowing for expansion, and claiming some independence. This Emperor does not look independent. He looks like he's he has a job to do and he's in charge of a lot of other people. That's not bad or wrong. Your guides are just reminding you, in relationships in particular, let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. It's difficult to have relationships unfold naturally or the way we did before, even last year, because of COVID. Allow yourself to be open minded and creative, okay? We can't have it all our way. You know, it takes two to tango. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. This tarot and oracle cards are very dramatic. You may meet a person in October that you're like, wow, I feel like I have a lot in common with them. This could be the one. But I think that you might be somewhat pessimistic, because when the card Stay Optimistic comes out, you're not entirely sure. Your guides just are gently saying to you, stay optimistic about your love life and your relationships. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, will bring you love, and will bring you happiness. Yeah, they want you to remember that and keep that in mind. At the center of it all this month, we have the card of Judgment. This is the card of Libra or Scorpio. A rebirth here and a renewal from within. Judgment comes when we make a final judgment call and we allow ourselves to be free in a situation. Perhaps you feel as though you're being awoken from a slumber. You're at this major crossroads, major lesson learned. You want to feel expansion. You want to wake up after a long slumber, it would seem. And knowing the next choices you make are important. You've healed from any past pain. You're leaving the past behind. You absolutely know what you want in a situation. Being called forth by the divine towards freedom and renewal and a rebirth. I think you're going to feel a feeling of rebirth in October. The challenge or the catalyst is the Wheel of Fortune. So lots of major arcana here for you. The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter for me, and it is Sagittarius for me. Different readers will tell you it's different things. After 27 years of studying tarot, for me, it's expansion, it's Jupiter. And this will be about timing and knowing that the cycles you play out now will deeply impact your life for the next 10 to 12 months. Something could be happening quite by fate. Sometimes the Wheel of Fortune is about fate, and in particular with COVID, the things that have happened in the world, being able to tolerate the ups and downs of expansion, being able to go with the flow, making sure you're focused on the right things for the right reasons. Luck is on your side when we do this. I think you're going to feel this upswing in energy in October, and you're just going to have to go with the flow and see where it takes you. But I see it taking you to something good. What's driving you is the Emperor and the Three of Pentacles. So here's that making your dreams real. But the Emperor is very logical. He's very practical. He's very mature. It sometimes means an Aries or an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I think you're feeling like the boss. I think you kind of have a stiff upper lip. I do see you maintaining quite a bit of control. For some of you, though, if this is happening for you in career or work, you might experience some situations where you have to get up and go out and show your teammates or your employees, no, this is how you do this. Some of you are being quickly promoted to a role of leadership in career, possibly. Some of you are in a situation where you do have to sort of hide your emotions and stay in control in order to cooperate in a situation. But relationship, this actually looks really good. You're feeling long-term growth potential. You definitely want to maintain a level of control. Some of you are very focused on like a partnership that may even involve marriage. But you also know that you have to start at the beginning. Teamwork, collaborations, learning, implementing what you learn. You definitely want to be recognized and rewarded for what you bring to the table very early on. And this looks really good. I like that that's what's driving you. Deep within in recent past, Four of Pentacles to the World. I heard so many messages about this card combination. I didn't even know where to start. Some of you have been holding back from a new beginning and this sense of freedom. And I think that something happens in October quite by fate. The universe kind of steps in and takes over that says, hey, Cancer, wake up. Don't hold on. Don't hold back. It's time to open up and allow for endings that bring new beginnings. The world is the pause between one cycle and the next. The tectonic breath, very much so. It's a portal to a new beginning where we're able to do a lot of life review and feel a sense of accomplishment, completion, and belonging. Some of you want to travel or relocate maybe, but you need to save money before you do that. Some of you are holding back in regards to resources. Make sure in regards to relationships, you're not holding back and holding on and not accepting an ending in some way. He does look a little constipated here. So let go of the past. You might have to take a little bit of a risk in regards to resources, but I see you taking a very conservative approach, which isn't bad as you move forward into a new cycle. I see new cycle starting here for you. I want to actually skip to what's coming in for you, and we'll do your crowning thoughts and your advice from Spirit in a minute. The Ace of Wands. So a new cycle starting in your life that's really exciting. Some of you might be connecting to a fire sign. The Ace of Wands is inspiration, a new opportunity with a lot of growth potential. It's something that really lights you up. In order to bring this into fruition, understand that it's just an emerging idea. And because the Wheel of Fortune is here, there may be some things out of your control in your environment that cause you to be distracted, or there might be some delays. Watch for any lacking of direction. Allow your emerging ideas and new opportunities, relationships, even career path to lead you to something that really lights you up and inspires you. That's what's coming in for you. It's being handed to you. But what you're thinking about all the time is the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So this energy is more wistful. And this, like the Pisces energy with the Queen of Cups, because she's very loving and caring, compassionate, emotionally mature. She's diplomatic in a different way. She creates a very emotionally mature and loving and caring environment for others. Some of you are really putting yourselves out there on display, maybe even in a dating site. Your LinkedIn looks good, your Instagram looks good as well. These two energies take a slightly different approach. You might be dealing with a person that's kind of logical and practical and stoic and wants to get it done in the 3D and start at the beginning. And you might be saying to yourself, wait a minute, I feel so much love here. Don't you think I'm amazing? Of course they do. Or you're thinking about this Queen of Cups. You could be connecting to another Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or this is you, Cancer. Um, she does look a little sad. Make sure you're only holding out your cup of love to those that will receive it. She listens to her intuition and she's very in flow. So this will be a month of softening resolve and being loving and caring towards others, and using her emotional IQ when she makes decisions. You're going to be really in your element this month. But I also see you in this cat spirit energy where you claim independence. This could, again, be a person you're connecting to as well. The Nine of Pentacles is very focused on the pentacle realm. She wants abundant luxury and she's self-sufficient. She's also financially independent as well. For some of you, this is very much about lifestyle. Yeah, with the Nine of Pentacles. Again, this new start coming in. The way you see yourself, the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Some of you want to go rushing into something, but timing and factors that are out of your control with the Wheel of Fortune here might be affecting that. So get creative in your solutions with that. Make sure you're coming at it with clarity. Some of you feel like you need to race towards something, maybe so that you can see it more clearly, the way Indigo suggests. The Knight of Swords, I see this in relationship and career. When I see it, I really like it because the Knight of Swords is an air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. He will seize the moment. He'll be very brave, very direct. He'll be a hero. He stops at nothing. He's very fast thinking. He wants action. He's ambitious, but he also feels a little underqualified sometimes. So he either runs away from something or he runs right towards it knowing, what do I have to lose? I see an upswing in energy for you. And I also see you putting a lot of productive work into something. Don't forget to look up at all of your accomplishments. You will be doing repetitive tasks in some way. Some of you are like, oh my God, I got to get out of this job. I'm so bored. Or part of you knows that you need to be methodical and move slow in October, but the other part of you might have some racing thoughts, or you want to skip ahead and move more quickly. Try to strike a balance between the two. And I see you setting up a good routine for yourself and trying to work hard on something, wanting it to move fast. But at the same time, I see you guys wanting to be practical. I also see you wanting to be emotionally balanced. And I also see you wanting to maintain a level of independence for yourself. All of this coming together shows me that you're going in a really interesting direction, and I really like that. In your environment, this could be your response to the environment, Cancer, or someone around you and their response to you. Six of Swords, Eight of Cups to the Magician. Some of you are dealing with a Virgo, an Aries, perhaps a Gemini, but it doesn't necessarily have to be this sign. So for you, Cancer, these two cards are cards of transition. The Six of Swords is where we move on to calmer waters. We go through a slow healing process. We release baggage that no longer serves us. It's a true rite of passage with the Six of Swords. We make a change and we want to transition. It also seems like you're walking away from something. This is sometimes when we have a hard time dealing with something emotionally, or we know we have to walk away from a situation that no longer serves us, even though we don't really quite know where we're going. He's going on a trek. I think that you're moving towards new situations in your life, quite by fate here with the Wheel of Fortune, that allow you to reclaim your power and be the single catalyst for change. If this is a person in your life, they may want to put the past behind them. They may be walking away from you. This person might still be in a place of reclaiming their own personal power. This person might be a little bit of a younger person as well. Watch out for this person possibly being tricky or manipulative. It's because they're learning how to use their own power, or they might just be walking away so that they can claim some independence. If this is a new person in your life, they're kind of new to discovering their own power. They do want to manifest, but they've had to put something behind them first. Yeah. This person might be a Virgo. This person might be in the healing arts. This person might like attention or get attention. I'm seeing a little bit of a push-pull here with this person. So make sure you see clearly who they are and what they do, because they are taking a bit of a different approach than you are. Yeah. Or this is you. You had to walk away from something so that you could reclaim your power. The past will have to be put behind you so that you can be the single catalyst for change, which I like. Hopes and fears, the Hierophant and the Six of Cups. When I see this card combination, I see that what you're hoping for, Cancer, is something very familiar. The Hierophant is Taurus. It's also the marriage card. It's the card of tradition, family values, and spiritual wisdom that feels familiar to us. The way we grew up, our personal religious and political beliefs, friends and family, and playing by the rules and being conservative is important to you, a serious relationship. This is sometimes also bank, university, government. But for me, it's about the way you grew up and your traditional values. And the Six of Cups speaks to a homesickness when things were young and innocent and sweet, when things were easier for us. These two cards together, when I saw them, I said, they want something familiar. That's why the Wheel of Fortune and the Pisces energy of softening your resolve and the Saturn energy might be a challenge for you. You absolutely want to align with others that feel the way you feel about things in life. Make sure you're open-minded. Be careful with my way or the highway with the Emperor and the Hierophant here. And it's good that things are familiar, but allow for change. Allow for something new. You might need to let go of something from the past. You know, this also speaks to the control issue, let go of control issue card from relationships. So be open-minded for sure. That's important. But what you're ending on, that was great. The Two of Cups and the Knight of Wands. I see a relationship coming in for you in October. I see that you might need to get a little closer to this person and get face to face. That's difficult to do right now. Get creative, because there are going to be some things and ups and downs and twists of fate that are somewhat out of your control. You may need to use the World Wide Web with the world here. I see you taking a practical approach. Some of you might be connecting to a younger fire sign. This looks great. I think that you might have to wait a little bit, 4 weeks possibly, 4 days, 4 weeks. Or the idea of it might stress you out a little bit with the Four of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. When the Four of Swords comes, we need a minute to think about something. And this Four of Pentacles also holds back and holds on. Don't fight the expansion, because there's something new and really great and exciting coming in for you. This could be you travel for a job and have a great interview, or you're feeling an upswing and passion and excitement in a relationship in your life. Examine any feelings of stress you have. You might need to rest, meditate, recuperate. For some of you, this is even recovery from an illness. Judgment is also bodes really well for recovery from illness. Definitely, if you are recovering from an illness, don't expect too much of yourself. Watch for racing thoughts and stress as well. Okay, that might be activated, but be prepared to wait a little bit and allow for fate to kind of, and the universe to step in with its timing as well. You just sit pretty here like the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, where you're very independent. Or if you're connecting to someone that is this way, this person seems very loving and mature. They also do very well for themselves. And make sure you show people that as well. I'm independent, I'm self-sufficient, but I'm also very emotionally intuitive and giving. Don't hold back because something new is coming in and it looks really beautiful, Cancer. All right, Cancer, that's your reading for October. I hope it resonates with you and I hope it helps you claim that independence and let it shine. Weave that web in your community and let your dreams come true. Focus on developing mental clarity. You will need to be persistent. I see that you're doing that, but you do need to improve your vision in a situation. Allow for expansion and compassion and being wistful and loving to come into your life and to exude that. And don't be afraid to accept a challenge. You'll gain wisdom and also allow for some Jupiter energy. I think that that's what this is more about, the planet of expansion and abundance as opposed to restriction. All right, Cancer, I'm always listening to the universe for you. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.